Okay, so hi everyone, good evening and welcome back in today's class. And today we are on the last class of our batch now. Okay, before we kick off today's thing, let me take a quick review of the previous things which we done over till date. Okay, so we started our journey from the ITL or ITSM perspective, that what is these both terms, what do you mean by the ITL4, what do you mean by the ITSM. Then we pick up the ServiceNow as a beginning, that how ServiceNow work, what is the ServiceNow capabilities, these things we discuss. Then we start working on the ServiceNow tables, that how tables work in ServiceNow. Then we pick up something about the incident, and we pick up about our workflows, flow designers, normal workflows, request management, catalog item, catalog builder, catalog, maintain category, maintain items, all these things we discuss. Then we pick up something between the SLA part, that how SLA has been defined, how you can use SLA in your day-to-day life. Then we see the email notification. What is the email notification? How it's work? How it can be configured? Then later on, we move to little more advanced topic. Basically, we pick up something on the UI policy, UI policy. I can say the UI action we see on the scripting part. This is the first time when we enter into our uh, what I can say scripting chapter, where we see that what type of scriptings are available, what is the purpose of the scripting here, what and how you can do the client scripting or the business rule scripting. We can see this thing. In meantime, we pick up our dashboards and reporting part as well, that what we covered in reports, dashboard, how we can create, how we can get the dashboards or the reports. And later on, when we done this part, we have the transform map update set, how to bring the data in the transform map, how to move the data into the transform map. Then we see that how the update set work. We see how I can bring my code, my logic, not data, my code or my logic from the one instance to the another instance. We see the import export through XML part. We see the sysid importance as well, that why and how the sysid has been important. And then we close our basics things, and we pick up the advanced topic, where we go for the CSM part as a high level, that how CSM can be defined, what is the purpose of CSM. Today we saw the ATF part, how you can do the test automation. We see the HRSD part as well. Then on that part, we see little bit on our domain separation part, that how to configure, what to configure in the domain separation, what is the purpose of the domain separation. And finally, we are on the last topics mainly, and that we are going to be cover, like I can say, ITBM overview, item overview, and something on the integration part. If time permit, I will give you a little more understanding on one of the topic called the GRC, that is governance, risk and compliance. If you see that capability image, which I showed in the day 1 or day 2, even in the morning as well, I showed you that part. There is a concept called the IRM, integrated risk management, and the GRC is part of that only. I can say that GRC is a part of that only. So next 1.5 hours will be again continuously on the theoretical part. I have nothing to be showing the practical things, but I try, which approximately these things I can try to show you one by one. In this, we will discuss the terms, that what do you mean by the terms here and how you can be utilize these things. Okay. Till this point, anyone has any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Can someone call to the Vishwajit once again, so that he can also join the call? Maybe he's sleeping or forget to attend the call. Maybe someone can just call him, like I called to Nikhil. Okay. Till this point, any doubt, any question, anyone?
Hello.
Yes, Nikhil.
Sorry, Atul. Actually, I am in registrar's office, like for my brother's marriage certificate thing, and the one who has to sign will join around 5 p.m. So I'll drop off by then
Okay,
because
no problem.
uh,
Join if you free, join late. Okay, after that as well.
correct.
Okay,
Because
sure.
we got very late, so that's why we are still here, stuck here. I
Okay,
thought we'll get.
okay, just call to Vishwajit once and ask him to join the call. Okay. In the meantime, anyone has any doubt, any question in these topics which we discuss? Okay. Silence is again a golden for me. Now I'll pick up a topic called the ITBM. Okay. ITPM is the one of the another module provided by ServiceNow. So if you see our ServiceNow journey till now, we done mainly on the ITSM part, incident, change, problem, knowledge management, request management. We saw that part. Okay. Then when we are going to the advanced, we see the CSM part, that how I can support, how I can handle my customer or my consumer as well. Then in the morning, we saw specifically on the HRSD part, that how I can handle or how I can maintain my employee record in my system. Now I'm on the topic called the ITBM. Let's take example. I am working in a company and you're working along with me. Okay. I got a project from my director and he say, Atul, you have to drive this project. Let's take example of this training only. Okay. I publish my article. I publish my things on the LinkedIn. You people approach me and mutually we agree on that part. Okay. I want to take a training from Atul and I say, yes, you are my student going forward. Okay. To do that part, there's a lot of things has been happened in the background. Like I need to see that how much money I should charge from you guys. That is called the financial management. Okay. I need to see that when I should call for the first installment or the second installment or the third installment or the fourth installment. Okay. For which you are not bothered, but I am bothered because I am running this project. Okay. Then after that, I need to be worried that what hardware I need to support this training part. I need one laptop. I need one good broadband connection as well. Okay. So all these things come into the ITBM part, means from starting from your project till the project delivery, everything you capture into your ITBM part. Multiple things, multiple ways are there. Okay. But the question is that what is the trigger point for my ITBM? If I say why you want to learn ServiceNow, I'm not asking that why you want to learn ServiceNow from me. I'm asking why you want to learn ServiceNow. Nikhil, what do you think? Why you want to learn ServiceNow? Okay, you are in the register office, so you keep quiet here, no problem. Tanvi, why you want to learn ServiceNow?
So because with the comparison of its other ITSM, actually ServiceNow has a better user interface and we can easily do the math in the service compared to other.
Okay, Dhanashi, why you want to learn ServiceNow?
It is quite.
I got your point, Tanvi. Dhanashi, why you want to join? Why you want to learn ServiceNow?
So it's a new tool.
Okay.
I don't or
be practical here. If you ask me, what will be my answer? I want to earn more money. I want a good career, right? So if these are the point, it means you have something in your mind. You have some idea in your mind that I want a good job. And to get a good job, I need the good tool. ServiceNow is that tool which can help me to get a good job. Right? That is a basic tool. So it means that ITPM kickoff from the word called the idea in your mind. Idea. Let's start learn data science. How to learn is the second part. How much the cost? Second part. Who will teach? There's the third part. But I want to learn data science. That is the idea come in your mind. So if I come to my ServiceNow here, okay. If I come to my ServiceNow here, let me see where is my graphical presentation. Okay, this one. This is for HRSD. Where it gone here? Wait, let me show you something important. I forgot that I have something on the HRSD as well. Not here. Let me see. Unhide. Number 2, not that is not be required. Hide that part. Unhide number 4 sheet. This one, yes, okay. Number 4 sheet. Okay. So what come in your mind when you want to join ServiceNow is that idea, right? You bring that idea and you put that idea in front of your parents. That I or Dada, I want to learn ServiceNow. What that become? That become your demand. I want this thing. I want this thing, that become your demand here. Then your elder brother or sister or your father or mother evaluate your demand. That what is the benefit if we teach Harsha or Dhanashi or Tanvi ServiceNow? You connected with a lot of people that I want to learn ServiceNow. They say yes, it is a good tool. It means people assess your demand here. Okay, and demand assessment done on the multiple parameters. It can be done on the returns part, that how much return I will get if I learn ServiceNow. It will give you the parameter that how much benefit I am getting. What is the costing for the same? And once your demand has been approved, it becomes a project for you. Everybody who connected with me approximately 2 months back, their first question was to me, Atul, how much time it will take? Right? Right? Either it's Arun, it's Nikhil, it's Vishwajit, it's Prashant, is anyone. First question they ask, Atul, how much time you will take to complete this course? That is, your project has been started. Means you have a target that if I start this batch on 1st of July, this batch will be over by 20th of August. That is my project. Now in that project, I need the resources. What resources you guys need? On the day one, I told everyone should be logged in with their laptop. Number 1. I said everyone should be able to attend with a good broadband connection. Number 3, I will give you the exercise in the meantime. Okay, so that means that project has a resource and you plan it. You buy, maybe someone don't have a laptop. They buy a laptop as well. No, Atul sir told we need a laptop. You buy a laptop as well. To buy that laptop, you have to be think your financials as well. Can I buy it now? Can I buy it little later? Okay, then these are the another things. You follow the waterfall model or agile. For you guys basically who are going to be start their career, please read something about the agile as well. A short term you can read it. And once the project has been completed, today this project has been completed after 1 hour 45 minutes. Then you say that I am a ServiceNow trained guy. And on the top, you can do your enhancement. You can learn scripting, you can learn ITOM, you can learn ITBM, you can learn ATF, anything you can be learned. And from the enhancement, you again get some idea and then you go for the same process. So this is the fundamental of ServiceNow about my ITBM part. Let me try to open this link as well. Any doubt, any question, anyone on this part? See this one, if you see this complete suite is called the ITBM. In that I have a application portfolio management. Means what is the portfolio management? Basically that what services I can provide. Like I have a thought now. My ServiceNow batches is good going now. Let me stop ServiceNow and start working on the BA batches now. That is my portfolio. I can a good motivator. I am a good trainer. I am a good business analyst. So these are my portfolio. To manage my finance, I have the financial management on the place. These things 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These things come under the module called the PPM, Project and Portfolio Management, where you will evaluate maintain your demands. You will see that how many resources you need. You will see that how I will run my project, and you will see the project financial as well. And finally, the time card means this is the place where I track everyone time. Every day we are learning for 1.5 hours specifically. So there we capture this thing. And these two things called the agile development, your testing part. Okay, so this is the one common structure of the ITBM. These are the modules of the ITBM only. एक काम करो, मम्मा के पास जाके सो जा। उधर चलो मम्मा के पास। Check. So if I open this link, oh, some error occur. Did you mean maybe service now remove this thing? Okay, they did not find up this thing, but we can. Let me see. Servicenow.com. Our best website, right? Go to the learn and search for the ITBM. ITBM business management. Let's see what it says. I want to see the learn only. So these are some different topics in the ITBM part. Domain separation. No, I don't want to. Maybe pick up this. Okay. No, we're not getting anything like this in this, or maybe I can go. See, this is what we discussed just now, ITBM. Okay, so this is a separate module in ServiceNow, and again, different licenses are required to access this part. Like this, if you can see here, project portfolio, management, agile, and IT finance. In the finance, I have financial planning, financial modeling, financial charging. Nowadays, companies are using the ITBM as well. Down the line means approximately 2 or 3 years back, it was not in much use. But now companies are using ITBM up to a good extent. And there's a good demand in the market about the ITBM as well. Okay. Now, any doubt, any question on ITBM part? Anyone, any doubt, any question, any clarification? Let me see if I have installed something on my instance or not. Otherwise, I can show you, because in the PDI, we cannot install every plugin of ITBM. I tried a lot, but I did not get any success on that part. Let me see if demand is there or not. Earlier I installed, but now maybe I'm not sure that I installed or not. Yes, I have demand collection, all these things, but not completely. It is for ITSM, not for the ITBM. Maybe I can see the project. No, I don't have that plugin installed here, ITBM plugin, but I can show you that. Someone has a question, I guess, and muted their self. Let me go to the global only. Maybe in the meantime, if it has been installed, then I can show you. Okay. Any question till this point, guys? This is what I know I'm giving to you. Anyone, any question? Arun, Vishwajit, Prashant. अरे ऐसे नो तो बोलो यार.
No, though.
No, sir.
Okay, good. If you are writing this ITBM in your CV, be careful little bit on that part, because this is too vast. It is like another ITSM for us. So if you write little, be careful that how much you know in this thing, or you just mention that you have only overview, not much. Or maybe I can go by this, but demand is the right word to be searched here. Okay, let me scroll like this. I have a demand management, that is the part of my this thing. If I click on the install here, I will come to know that what are the plugins required to activate that part. See, it required these many plugins to be activated. And if I show you that, I guess assessment currently installed will be activated, but it is not giving me the more information here to install. It means some basic plugin is missing here. Maybe this project management, let me see, PP suite we can check. So it is all game you need to be play. Portfolio, now let open here only in this case. I'm able to do all these things because I do the R&D as well. Now it's your time to do the R&D. See, project portfolio suite. If I click on this, I'm the part of global only. Yeah. See, I'm not getting install option because it's saying, okay, application also global. Both things should be global. Otherwise, the plugin cannot be installed on a specific domain. The plugin will be installed on a always and always on the global domain. Okay, now we'll try to activate this in the meantime because it takes little time, and we'll see the other things as well. Okay, okay, now it's come. Let's scroll down and click on this. And now I click on this. So it will install PPM standard. It will install ATF. All these things will be installed. After that, we'll install the demand management if required. Install. Let it be go in the background. Continue in background. Now I come to a topic called the item and the integration. Before that, I will go for the integration. Let me open the notepad here. This is my system. It's work something weird. CM. I don't. It's not showing the. ठीक है अपन वर्ड फाइल में ओपन कर लेते हैं अपना. I have any word file. यहाँ से I'll open the word file only then. Okay, let me discuss about these three things, specifically integration part, which I want to be do. Okay, it's an interesting topic. Okay, and you need to be read little bit more about this over the on the YouTube or some other channel you can learn. Okay. Integration. What do you mean by the term integration? In simple and sweet English, if I say integration means the pairing between tool A and B is called the integration. Like take example. I can transfer my songs from my mobile phone to my laptop. I am integrating these two things. Nowadays, if you see, everything is very smart here. What is the smart here means? On your mobile phone, you can execute anything from your for your home appliances as well. You can link your AC, you can link your TV, you can link your tube lights or fan as well. What is that called? That is called the smart homes. Means everything you can control from your mobile phone. But how your mobile phone and those appliances has been integrated? There should be some common mechanism between both. The common mechanism can be a Bluetooth or can be a common Wi-Fi connection. Agree? Agree on that part or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? You cannot cast your mobile phone on your TV screen unless both will be on the same network connection. Right? So in the same manner, I can integrate ServiceNow with my third party tool. We call these as a third party tool. Third party means I can integrate Ascent and Ascent, ServiceNow to ServiceNow. I can integrate Ascent to Remedy. I can integrate Ascent to Jira. I can integrate Ascent to Honey, Cherrywell or some Chershell is there. Cherrywell tool is there, I guess. Ascent to SAP. These are the limited which I told you, which I know. But there are multiple tools. Even if I tell you this thing, you can integrate ServiceNow with WhatsApp. You can integrate ServiceNow with the Teams, Microsoft Teams. Now tell me what else left in your life. If you can integrate ServiceNow and the WhatsApp, what else you want? But how this integration happen? This integration happen. Let me open one screenshot. ServiceNow integration images. Okay. Which one is easy? Let me see what is this. One page introduce ServiceNow integration, one page. Let's see what is this. In the meantime, I'll open a simple one. This one. Same. Single cloud system with a ServiceNow here. Wait, I'll put ServiceNow and LDAP integration. Okay, I'll tell you what is LDAP. Here. Very simple to understand. Okay, what is LDAP means? LDAP in a technical term, LDAP stand for the Light Director or Direction Application. Something is there. This one. Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. Sorry, my bad. What this tool basically do? I'll give you example specifically who never worked or who are just going to be entering into the IT. Whenever any user, any employee join my company, I will create his account in a one place, and that place is called the Active Directory. Every company has an Active Directory. It can be a thick client, it can be a cloud-based. Nowadays Azure is there, Microsoft Azure is there. So people are using, or companies are using Azure as well. But earlier, approximately down 8 or 10 years before, many companies were using the tool called the Active Directory. I want, if anyone who is working in my company should able to access my ServiceNow as well. It means I want to integrate my Active Directory tool. These are the two different tools. What Active Directory contains? It contains user, it contains group. Why I will duplicate this data in ServiceNow. Better, I'll bring this data from AD to in ServiceNow. Let's take example. I know that guests are coming to my home now, and the guest count is more than 20. Why I should bring the new crockery for them just for the day one or one day only? Cannot I borrow that crockery with my neighbors, which will solve my purpose? So the same thing I am doing here. I am integrating my Active Directory, which contains my user and the group information, and bringing to the ServiceNow. Because if anyone left my company, I will just make his active true in the AD. He cannot access ServiceNow then. Because I need a maybe it's little technical for you or little high level for you, but try to be understand. There should be a source of truth which say that if anything mentioned there, it is true. Like I give you one more example here. I'm not sure about South India or maybe in Maharashtra area, but in our north, if someone died in the family, we go to their last ritual as well. Okay, then we go to the Pandits as well. Those Pandits have a complete detail of my family. When I say complete detail of my family, who was last came for the cremation or maybe the last ritual of my end to my grandfather to grandfather, they have those records. You can ask your father that who is maintaining these all tree structure of the family things in our family. So those are the specific people. So those register are still there. Means those Pandits sons are running this now. If you go and say my father came in 1980s, can you give me the detail? He will find out for you in the register. That is called the truth of source. If it is mentioned there, it is very true here. Okay, so now I want to bring my AD data into the ServiceNow, and how I can bring this screenshot will help you to understand this. And this is the main topic of our thing. This is ServiceNow. This is my Active Directory. Okay. If you see here, a new word has been introduced. MID. M-I-D. Managed instrumentation and distributed. Something this MID stands for. It is nothing. It is just a Java code which we install to our customer infrastructure. Because let's take example. Will you allow any delivery boy to enter in your house and put the packet in the kitchen? Yes or no?
No.
Why? Why? Because you think that it can be a security breach. If he can enter, he can steal anything from my house as well. Right? That is a prime point, right?
Yes.
Right? So what we say, we tell to the delivery boy, sorry boss, I'm not at home. Please keep this package outside my home. Right? He put the package and he gone. Then what you do? When you came from your market, or maybe you are alone. Let's take example specifically for the girls and the kids, we follow this thing. I told to my kid, if I am not at home and mother is busy in maybe she's in washroom or she's taking bath, and if someone knock the door, ask him, who are you? Maybe he says, I am from Grofer. Then I told to my kid, if anyone from the delivery person, Grofer or Amazon, tell them, Bhaiya, keep the packet outside. Papa will pick up little later. He did that part. Means because I don't want to breach my security. So I put a mid server here. My customer say that if you directly access my system, you can breach, you can take a lot of data. What you do, put the mid server in the picture. From your service now, send a command. This is called the ECCQ. ECCQ. ECCQ, what it will take? It will take some information that, okay, go and see who is at the door. Bring, he is Amazon guy. Okay, go and bring the packet. Then he go here, bring the packet, come here and put into the service now. That is the way that mid server actually work and LDAP integration work. In the background, you can see here, I have import set. We remember what is import set. Transfer map. We remember what is the transfer map. You bring your data here and then from here you put in the transfer map and then put into the group or the user table. This is the way that we do the integration. Specifically LDAP integration. This is called the SSO integration as well. SSO basically means single sign on. Now take example. On your mobile phone, when you purchase a new mobile, you just enter your Gmail ID. Your Outlook, sorry, your what I can say, your Gmail, your OneDrive, everything automatically start working. How? This is called the SSO integration, single sign-on integration. You can write these words in your CV, but you should remember the definition, the purpose of this. Don't go in the deep dive, but remember these things. Any doubt, any question till this point? Let me come here. Yes, Arun Kumar. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Dhanashri, Tanvi, Harsha.
No, sir. No doubt.
Aishwarya, Ashwani, Vishwajit, Prashant.
No.
Okay.
No,
Good. Now the thing is that when I say about the integration, okay, important point if you want to tell into the interview, you can say that we always prefer to use the mid server for any kind of integration. Okay, that is the one thing. Basically this mid server, if I say, if you are staying in the flats, you see on the main door there is a eagle eye is there. जो होता है ना कांच का टुकड़ा होता है जिसमें देखते हैं बाहर. Right? If you go to some hotels and all the things, on the room they mention this eagle eye. That is the eagle eye, which allow you to see who is sitting outside. And then you can bring, then you allow or don't allow, that is your thing. Okay. So few points remember when you do or when you talk about the integration. We always prefer to go with the mid server. That is the number one point. To set up the integration, we require the client infrastructure username and the password. And these are called the service account. These called the service account. Okay. Then we can do the integration via APIs. I forget the full form of the APIs. Maybe if someone can help me do that. We use the API. ServiceNow recommend the REST API. Okay. I never tried this part. It was my thought that I can give you a little bit about the same as well, but somehow I did not get much time on that part, so I cannot show the practical things. Okay, but these are the APIs which help you to bring your data from one place to the another place. Like if I give the example, either it is a broker, it is a Amazon, or it is any unknown person. My kid know that he need to be say one line. Please keep the package outside. I will not open the door. That is a standard API. But I told him that if someone says, hey, Atharv, I am Atul, or I'm your mama, I'm your friend, ask his name. And you know that person, only then open the door. That is the another API. Means API means it contains the field which you want to bring from the other source, other tool, and then you can bring it in your system. It is a very deep dive. I guess someone asked me that, Atul, what architect do? These things, the designing has been done by the architect. that to set up the mid server, what is the ECC query, what are the data source mapping, this is done by the architect. What field should be there, that can be taken care by the lead or the developers. But how this picture will be look like, this will be done by this thing. Mid server always and always installed on the customer environment. Remember, it can be agent or it can be agent-less mid server as well. Multiple things are there. Very high level overview I'm giving to you. Okay. Any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone? Anyone, any doubt, any question, any clarification? Okay, good. Now the last topic. Let me add one more here. Bonus point for you for the Saturday class. Okay. What is the meaning of the ITOM? ITOM stands for the IT Operation Management. Means we see that on the incident form, we see on the change form, we have a term called the CI, right? Everybody saw that we have a CI, service business offering. But how this thing work? Okay, let me give you another example. If you go to medical store, a big medical store, and nowadays a small medical store also have this facility. If you go to a big medical store and you give them a prescription, that boss give me this medicine, what he will do at the first point of time? Anyone, any idea? Okay, let me open for the question answer here. Prashant, what he will do first point of time? Where he will check?
In system.
System means you're talking about the computer.
Yeah.
Correct. Why he's checking the computer?
Stock availability.
But why? He can go in the to specific drawer and check, right?
It's time consuming.
Okay, what else?
So they have arranged their all products and they have put some key or number and the whole thing stored.
What else? Computer. What else? What else?
We will check this stock available.
Okay, your all answers are correct. Prashant, thank you so much for giving that right answer on the first point. He will check in the system. Now I'll take example. Maybe my shift start at morning 9 o'clock and my shift end at 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay. From my shop, I order few medicines. Okay. That stock came in the midnight. My shop is working 24/7. There's a lot of shops which work in the 24/7 format nowadays, specifically medical shops. Okay. Stock came, my colleague set up the stock into the respective drawers or the respective place and done. Tomorrow morning I came, some customer say I need this medicine. I was in the thought, yesterday it was not in the stock. Better I go on that particular drawer and check. I can check in my system as well. This is the kind of an example of the ITOM. But passive example, not the active example. Active example is just opposite this. Means if I say your system is your CMDB, if any new stock come into the picture, any new medicines come into my shop, those will be added automatically in my system. Generally, it's nowadays it added automatically. You get a barcode, you scan barcode, stock added into the system. But in the industry, that is I'm pick up this is normal example, because in the industry what happens, suppose today I have 10 students in my batch. Okay. To everyone I gave a laptop. Okay, guys, don't buy your laptop. I'll give you the laptop. Okay, fine. I on a register I make a note that Harsha laptop number this, she has this many RAM, this much hard disk, this is OS has been installed. Okay, same thing I done for the Prashant, Nikhil, Vinoj, Vishwajit, Aishwarya, Arun, Dhanashree, Ashwani, Tanvi, everyone. Easy to maintain. 10 लोग हैं, 10 people, 3 or 4 column I need to maintain. Tanvi came, sir, my laptop is not working. Can you change the hard disk? Okay, I extended the hard disk. I added in the records. But take example now. If tomorrow I am running a batch of 1000 people, is it possible for me to maintain these records manually? What do you think? Yes or no?
No.
No possible. Then how I should track this thing? How I should know that, okay, Prashant using my laptop, what laptop Windows he is using? What is the hard disk he is using? What is the RAM he is using? This is a concept called the discovery. Remember, discovery. If you want to build something in the career, ServiceNow career, you can pick up the ITOM part. A very, very, very hot cake in the market. You demand your money, people will give you, but you should able to explain or justify that experience. Okay. Now, in this case, what happened? Like, take example, I am working in an IT industry, Arun working in IT company, Nikhil working in IT company. We get a company laptop, correct? Whenever we go to office and we connect to the network, company network, it pick up my information automatically. That on this LAN number, there's a one resource who log in into the system. His name is Atul Grover. He is having a Dell Latitude 45100, which running on the OS 10, Windows 10, hard disk 256 GB, RAM 8 GB, iCore 5. It take the information in the background and update into the my company's central point of place. This is called the discovery concept. This item is mainly working on the infra part. If you want to know that how many devices is there in my company, the devices who are connected. Let's take example. If you do one thing, you switch on your Bluetooth and go to in the market, and then see that how many Bluetooth are connected showing in your near area. What is this? This is called the discovery, because your Bluetooth is able to discover those in the nearby area, and they're giving the information to you. Hey, 10 what I can say, Bluetooths are there nearby your area. You can connect to anyone. Another example. Go to shopping mall. Nowadays, shopping mall also providing a functionality called the free internet. Connect. You switch on your Wi-Fi. You will able to see the nearby showroom's Wi-Fi as well. This means it is a discovery. You switch on your Wi-Fi, it go into the network, find out the other Wi-Fi and giving to the information that boss, what Wi-Fi you want to connect it. This is called the ServiceNow discovery. And when we put this data into my CMDB and make a relationship, it is called the service mapping. So this is the concept of the ITOM here. Very high level, I'm telling you. It contains other module as well, but that is not required to be discussed as of now. Okay, this is the concept of the ITOM here. Any doubt, any question? Arun, any doubt, any question?
No, Atul.
Pakka.
Because you know, I mean to say last, I mean, let's say approximately 2 months, it has been mostly on the ServiceNow. So then today the new term came in integration, right?
No, we are still on the ServiceNow only, but we are exploring the new modules in ServiceNow.
Okay.
I'm not going outside ServiceNow. If you see the capability of ServiceNow on the, let me try to open that as well.
Yes.
What we discuss, everything is in the ServiceNow only, but the only thing is that Earlier we were discussing the ITSM. Now we are discussing mainly on the other modules of the service now. And these are the separate modules which you can get trained from the different companies or the institutes as well.
Right.
These things. See. If you see here, ITSM we discuss, ITOM. Just now we discussed ITOM. Mainly discovery is one of the things which is being used in the market as of now. This is a major module. It is tough to implement. If you want to work on discovery, you should be able to write the codes as well. Even though it's a low code, but you have to write the code. ITAM we discussed in the asset management. ITBM we just discussed. DevOps we skip. Security operation we skip. INM we are going to be discussed just now. HRSG we discuss. These things basically for the COVID related part, ServiceNow develop these applications. Customer management we discuss. CS, FSM we discuss. App engine, action designer, delegate development. It is a newly added creator part, which we see the application studio. This is the one thing we have done that part. Integration we just discussed. And pre-built APIs is called the SPOKs. SPOKES, SPOKs. Okay. And now if you see little down here, workflow integration, we see flow designers. Machine learning, we see basically on the reporting part. User experience, we see this thing, what I can say, surveys assessment, not, but something on the task board. Again, this is little different, which we did not pick up. Data model, CMDB, CLGM we discussed. Knowledge management we discussed. Catalog we discussed. SLM we discussed. Security compliance, try to cover in the GRC part and admin part. Form upgrades we discussed. So a lot of things we discussed at part of the training, but we are still in the ServiceNow only. Arun, don't think that it is out of the ServiceNow. It is in ServiceNow only.
No, but when it integrates, so it means then we are calling the other application, right? So,
but you're calling, but where you're calling? You're calling in ServiceNow only, na?
Right.
If you want to transfer your mobile data from mobile phone to the Bluetooth, you have to be connected at least.
Right.
Mobile phone you always use. Laptop you use very rarely, but you want to take a backup, so you can do that part. But at last, mobile phone is the truth of source for you for everything. If your data is mobile phone, it means it is available in the system as well. Right.
And that the integration is happening with the help of Bluetooth or
Bluetooth,
any.
Yes. Bluetooth you can say, maybe Wi-Fi connection you can say, many things, many ways you can say.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Dhanashi, Tanvi, Aishwarya, Prashant.
Can you just highlight the role of architect, what he does initially?
Okay. We will pick up little after 10-15 minutes. Okay. I'll pick up that. Now, okay, any other question, guys, on this topic? Okay.
So generally, all the
sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
ITIL, change management, HRSD. So everything is used to reduce the services, and it's automated. Services are automated.
Used to provide the best experience or the better experience to the customer. Reduce to costing part. Reduce to human intervention. We use these tools. Why you use mobile phone? Why you not send letters to everyone nowadays? Because you know, if I write a SMS, it will reach within a seconds. Right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing, that there's a lot of use cases that why you want to use ServiceNow. I'm not saying about a ServiceNow. You use any tool. What is the purpose of the tool? To reduce your efforts. Right?
Okay.
That is the thing. Okay, so coming to the last topic for our class. Okay, that is called the GRC. Governance, risk, compliance. Nobody will send any good morning or good afternoon message in the WhatsApp group in our training. That is governance part. Girls are not allowed to go outside house after 9 p.m. They're decided by parents. That is governance. If you send any good morning or good afternoon or good evening message in my training batch, you will be kicked out from the group. That is a risk. If you not follow these policies, be on time, regular attendance, I will take out you from my batch. That is compliance. Last 38 days, nobody sent any unnecessary message in the group. It means you all are compliant with my policies, which we discuss on the day one. I have a policy that I will demand a fees on the 10th day when the batch start and the last 10th day when the batch will be end. I compliant on that part. That is the purpose of the GRC, governance, risk and compliance, so that nobody can behave miss in my system. That is the purpose of the governance, risk and compliance. Why this is important? Is anybody notice if you buy something, a food product buy from the market, there's a code has been mentioned, FSSI code. Did anybody notice that part? You buy any electronic product, we see ISI mark. Right now, I guess you are able to recall it something. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, Abdul.
What is the purpose of this ISI mark? What that indicate? Yes, Vishwajit, tell me.
Basically, we can say that product is registered and has fulfilled the what you can say compliance and all the rules.
Okay, Arun, what do you think?
Yeah, it means the product is made as per the standard.
Shabash, good word. This is the word I'm looking for here. Vishwajit, your point was right, but you missed this word called the standards.
Yeah, that's correct. The
Okay.
standard one.
Standard means that if I am developing any product, it should be follow some standards. Like if I take this example of my training, this training we have a standard. I will not teach anyone in Hindi. I will teach only those things which I know. I will charge this amount as per my knowledge. I will follow the structure on the daily basis for this course. These are the standards of my training. Now you attended this training, you get little idea, and now you can pass this information to your colleagues as well. That Atul training has a standard. Why we want to listen big personality? Okay, Nikhil, no problem. Nikhil, connect me offline after once you're free. Okay, why would like to be listen to the big celebrities? Why people are interested to listen? Maybe Ambani, or maybe Modi, or maybe some other person, or some highly graduate person. Maybe I can say some good in the knowledge part, because you know when they taught, when they tell something, when they speak something, it has some words, it has some standards. They will not talk like anything here and there. They are not there for the gossips. Why there's a huge rush in Sandeep Maheshwari lectures? Because people know when he speaks some standards. So in our industry as well, if you want to run your company, a company need to follow few of the standards. ISI is one of the standard for the products. ISO 9001, ISO 14001. You go and see if you are staying in flats and you have this thing, what I can say, your security agency or your fireworks or your housekeeping, ask them, show me your standards. What standard you are following? They say, sir, we are ISO 14001 compliant. It means when I'm building this means agency, I have all the requirement which I need to be get it to approved by the authorities. So these things we cover in the GRC part, that is called the governance, risk and compliance. Every company follows some standard rules. To maintain that standard, they have a governance on the place. If you breach that standard, there is a risk. Risk means it is a risk of the, if suppose, okay, if by mistake you put a wrong words for a company on the LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, what is the loss for that company? Okay, tell me one thing. A few days back, I guess there's a one footballer, Ronaldo, I guess, who just keep 2 Coca-Cola bottles from one place to another place. What happened? What happened actually to the company? Anyone know this case?
The shares of that company drop out.
Number one. What else? What else? You're still seeing the financial parts. What else?
Negative publicity.
Negativity, publicity. What else? People think that he moved the 2 Coca-Cola bottles because he don't like these bottles or he don't like that soft drink. If my model don't like this thing, why should I like this thing? It is a loss of the company brand as well. Nowadays, company can still bear up the financial loss, but they cannot bear up the brand loss. If out of you 10, if someone go on the LinkedIn and say, hey, don't go with Atul, he's bullshit, he don't know anything. You think that I can build up that brand again? No, I cannot build up my name again because that has been spoiled. My financial loss still I can cover, but I cannot recover my brand. So that is the risk for a company nowadays. They are more worried that if someone blame on my brand due to some kind of this thing, maybe wrong publicity, maybe some wrong product or some standards are not matching, I will be losing my brand. So that is a risk for here. To minimize that risk, they have a compliant, they have the policies on the place. If you do this thing and we fail, it is your responsibility. I will kick you out. That is a compliance part. Right? So this is the overview of the GRC part. Believe me, it is very interesting topic. It's very interesting topic, and this don't require any technical knowledge as well. Maybe I can say Vishwajit or Aishwarya or Nikhil or Arun, try this area, GRC part. It is very good. Even I am learning this thing by the self-study only. Okay, so you can try this part. But in short, GRC is mainly for this thing, governance, risk and compliance, and it take this term, risk assessment. It take compliance part, see here. And it is be required for the vendor as well. Okay. And audit part. Suppose if I outsource this training to my friend and he did something wrong, indirectly I'm spoiling my brand as well, my name as well. Sorry to say, but I'm not I'm not a brand actually, I'm just a normal person, but I'm using this name just to give you the example here. Okay, and I don't want to be become any brand. I'm happy with my name only. Okay, so these things we cover in the integrated risk management. Along with this, ServiceNow come up with the industry specific solution to maintain their financials. Suppose SBI Bank is a financial institute. They want to use ServiceNow. They can use ServiceNow FS module. Telecom, Vodafone, Idea, British Telecom, or what else is Geo, all these things. They want to maintain their records in the ServiceNow. They can use the ServiceNow specific products called the telecom service management. And they're coming with the legal now, legal management as well, medical as well. They're coming up. Lot of industry specific things they are be bringing up. Now, any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone? Yes, guys, tell me. अरे yes या no तो बोलो.
No sir, no doubt.
No,
Okay.
sir. Clear.
Clear. Arun, Tanvi, Ashwani, Aishwarya, Prashant, Vishwajit.
No doubt, Razul.
Okay, good. So with this, I'm done with my course now. Okay, but before you guys log off, I have few points to be discussed, and we'll discuss after the once the recording will be stopped. Okay. I'll just put 2 lines and then I'll stop the recording and we'll discuss our formal things. So thank you so much, guys, because these things go into the social platform as well. So thank you so much, guys, for your support from the last 39 days. We worked together and finally we delivered. I definitely say thanks to God, because on the day one, I told, please pray to your God. He can give you the power to learn the new things, and that he done with us. The justice he done with us. Okay, with this, I'm stopping the recording here and give me a minute.